Good evening, one and all. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and next to me in the commentary position is Ali Mitchell.
It's great to be here for this match. I'm sure we'll be treated to a spectacular contest.
Thanks, Alison. Let's now head out to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
The pitch seems to suit it. Good call to bowl first. Certainly looks like there'll be something early on for the bowlers. The openers will really need to keep things tight in the early overs. Zaman, the left-hander, opening today with a lovely technique. And looks to set into his work early on. Baba up the other end to start things off. These two make a very good combination. First ball for the batter, coming in.
That's a solid shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Pulled away, and it'll beat the fielder at mid-wicket. It looks like they should get to it.
Nice and easy there to get off the mark.
Outside edge, but it'll be safe, and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. Good catch, out. Doesn't agree with the decision and will challenge it. And out. Fantastic by the keeper. And it will stay out. The challenge won't save them. Going to be a long few days for the batter thinking about that shot.
The right-hander in the middle, ready to face their first ball.
Bullhuck taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Well, struck down the ground mid-on, he kept that one now.
In the middle, lovely player to watch once in. He looks quite relaxed too.
The hat-trick ball. This is the worst time to be coming out to the middle. Oh, that's called vertical. It won't be out. They should pick up a few runs.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get four.
Always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. Pakistan 7 for 2.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
Tendulkar, the spinner, coming into the attack. There'll be runs here.
Ball's on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Right out of the middle of the bat.
fast ball, punches it into the gap to get a single. Excellent batting.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Shot, should be runs here. Straight to the fielder.
They're off to a great start. Batters timing the ball well, and the bowlers look a little bit rattled. This batter is brilliant off the back foot, transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that. Massive outside edge.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
Strange decision not to run. There's probably two on offer.
Absolutely middle that. Can't get that outside the ring field. We'll be happy with that over. As a captain, that's the sort of reply you need from a bowler after being tapped around.
Another strong over by the batters. Some great shot making and running between the wickets.
This bowler knows how to give the ball a mighty tweak. See how they go. What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point chasing that.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Big edge. Great commitment. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Nicely played. They'll get at least one here. Clever shot, moved it across the line, the ball just clipped it away. Finally, won't stop that.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Over Pakistan, 34 for 2.
Well, it's been crisp, elegant, easy shot making so far. Plenty of runs and plenty more if they keep it up.
The new bowler is coming into the attack. Nice shot, runs possible. Great shot, at least one on offer. There could be a couple if they hustle. Shot, should be runs here. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. And dropped. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Enough leverage there to get a big swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Singh with a huge appeal. Off the middle of the bat.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Akram has gotten a big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. There'll be runs here. Finds the fielder with that shot. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. That was just a poor over, gave away far too many runs. If this continues, there's only one way this is going. 5 fielders are now able to be moved outside the circle. Bumrah coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Chance to run 2.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target.
Great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. That's one of the easiest catches you'll see.
Yusuf in the middle, who want to get the feet moving from the get-go.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. That's a solid shot. Doesn't beat the infield. Cuts that off well in the infield. The pace bowler coming into the attack. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and was dispatched with ease.
Anything special. Line and length is the key here. Shot, at least two on offer. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be four.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary.
Khan shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Right out of the middle of the bat.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. There could be a couple if they hustle. Nice shot. Runs possible. That's right out of the middle of the bat. Shot, should be runs here.
Strange decision not to run. There's probably 2 on offer.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Drilled that one away. Great shot. At least 1 on offer. Jeez, time that way.
Hooked on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. It's important to just focus on getting the next delivery right. That's a solid shot.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
It's quick onto that in the infield. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Singh coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. Quick wicket, worked nicely. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take the hit.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. They'll get at least 1 here. Huge. That has flown.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Could be a couple if they hustle. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over, 13 coming from it. Pakistan are 88 for 3.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Bumrah back on now. Assertive punch down the ground. Fielders are in pursuit. There should be at least a few runs here. Flicked off the pads to deep square, just the one on offer. Nicely played. Can't get that outside the ring field. Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Shot, should be runs here. That's a solid shot. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4. Nice shot.
Strange decision not to run. There's probably 2 on offer.
Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Nice shot. Runs possible.
Good return there, back from the deep.
shot, at least 2 on offer. Great shot, at least 1 on offer. Knocked him over, just too much pace there.
New batter at the crease, right-hander, very capable with the bat.
Huck taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches, certainly needs to bring their A game today. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away.
No waiting around, off the mark straight away.
Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. There could be a couple if they hustle. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Going with pace now. Thick edge. Stunning stop. I thought that was a boundary for sure. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Edge, but it drops safely. It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's the maximum. He's got 12 deep into the crowd.
This batter's brilliant off the back foot. Transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Not quite sure what they were trying there. Got the line completely wrong and the wide's been called.
Big edge. Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line.
Fantastic shot off the back foot. Really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Too much room and got what it deserved. Good catch on the boundary.
Imran, the new man in, but will start from the non-striker's end.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Edged it. Great shot. At least one on offer. Imran ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Nicely played. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Strange decision not to run. There's probably two on offer.
That's a solid shot. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
How will he reply?
Massive outside edge. Imran, stand and deliver. Holds the pole as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length was the key here. There could be a couple if they hustle. Imran picks that up beautifully over the top, and away it goes for a maximum.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Can't afford to go too full again. Does help switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Great timing right off the needle bat.
Got the boundary last ball, punches it into the gap to get a single. Excellent batting.
Flicks off the pads nicely. That'll go away fine. There should be at least a few runs added. 14 runs added there. Pakistan 140 for 5.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Singh back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. Flicked off the pads to deep square, just the one on offer. Khan showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary. Great fielding there, very accurate long distance throw.
batsman, he fought, flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Singh shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Middle that one, great time.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Shot, should be runs here. That's a boundary save for sure. Worked away, it's a nice single. Cover drive through cover point, 1 run. That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when the lead runs like that.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Singh coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Oh, wow. Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. And about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Edged. He's quick onto that in the infield. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. That's a confident appeal. Will you listen to that crowd? They are loving this. It's difficult to hear yourself thinking here. Edge, but it drops safely. Massive chance. Finds the edge.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. There's plenty from these bowlers.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and it's dispatched with ease.
That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is focus on getting the next delivery right. Imran, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to focus. Back to line and length. Off the middle of the bat.
Hopped on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, just got to accept it and move on. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
Amir coming in the middle order. Fine-looking left-handed batter as well. Can play shots all around the ground. He's got their tail up.
That's just flown off the middle.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch.
Good return back from the deep.
And that's the end of the innings. Pakistan have set a target of 189 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
First ball for the batter, coming in. Left the wide delivery alone.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Good shot for no runs. Quick to get onto the back foot, but cracked it straight to the fielder.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Amir will be disappointed with that previous delivery. Not up to their normal standards.
Tendulkar offers no shot.
Good shot. Beauty.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. There'll be runs here. Doesn't beat the infield. Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Whacks a free hit away. Fielder coming around to cut it off, perhaps. Well, that'll be an over best forgotten, and really quickly. You give that many no balls away, it's truly time for a bowling change.
One gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Couldn't get it through the field. Scamper through for a single. Good running.
That's a brilliant brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Tendulkar has gotten a big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. There could be a couple if they hustle. At least one here. Finds the edge. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. 7 runs added in that over. India 22 for none.
We're 2 overs down into the second innings and they're scoring freely at the moment and hold an early advantage.
Brilliant. Cuts away, uses the pace of the ball. That's a difficult shot, making it very easy. 6 runs.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Oh, superb timing.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target. I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Oh, that is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting 6s. 6 last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Great shot. At least one on offer. Driven through cover. Just the one. Massive outside edge. Over India, 36 for none.
End of a massive third over. Incredible batting with the fielders up. It's put them ahead of the required run rate early on. A few more overs of this will really put them in the driving seat.
Nicked it. That's gone. Didn't ask for an easier catch. Simple as you like, the batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
Right-hander out in the middle and just about ready to go.
Kohli ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot. Transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Did they go full? Did they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. There'll be runs here. Can't get that outside the ring field. ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Hit that hard and fast. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. End of the over. 9 off it. India are 45 for 1.
4 overs gone, and it's a very good start to this run chase. Excellent power play so far.
Edged. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Too good. That is huge.
Fantastic shot off the back foot. Really well timed. Everyone just has to stand, watch and admire.
Don't need to do anything special. Right and length is the key here. Finds the edge. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Cut away to deep point, should just be the single. Fantastic pull shot, rode the bounce and got inside the line. 6 runs added in the over. India 51 for 1.
Another great over for the batters. They've worked all parts of the ground wonderfully. The required run rate is in check as a result.
Edged it. It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs. How will the bowler respond?
It's another one. Same result. 2 maximums in a row.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
Finds the middle. It won't find the boundary. Leading edge lands safe from hands though. Massive outside edge. That's the over. India are 63 for 1.
That's the power play finished, and it was an excellent one. They went really well in that 10 to 12 run and over area, and they're ahead of the required run rate. The captain would be very pleased with that start.
There could be a couple if they hustle. scrimmage edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
That was seen so early. Timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Shot, should be runs here. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Can't hit it any more sweetly than that. End of another disappointing over. Ulha has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Afridi coming back into the attack has done well so far. Nice shot. Runs possible. Fielders look really confident. It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Onto that early, that could be 4. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Driven through extra cover to get a single. Big edge.
It didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
End of the over. India are only 1 for 1.
At the moment, they've got a chance in these next few overs to shift momentum if these two stay in and keep up this shot making. Might look to go big again here.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Well-directed throwback. cuts that off well in the infield. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Oh, well, that's a tight call. Didn't look to be that wide.
Edged. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and was dispatched with ease.
Amir has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. They'll push hard. Should get back for two. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line, flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take the pick.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. There could be a couple if they hustle. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that. A big one, 12 runs out of there. India, 102 for 1.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rate.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. Oh, what a great piece of fielding, 4 runs saved for sure. treaty back into the attack. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the back.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, just might get that wicket.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Nicked it. Oh, they've done it again. They're taking everything out of the top shelf this match. Gone. Fine catch.
Rohit, the new man, taking guard in the middle. Want to get things going after getting their eye in. First ball for the batter, coming in.
At least one here. Great commitment. Scamper through for a single. Good running. There'll be runs here. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
End of the over. India 123 for 2.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
That's right out of the middle of it.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. There could be a couple if they hustle. Dropped. What a let-off. Edged it. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Shot. Should be runs here. Rohit, stand and deliver. Holds the pole as the ball goes straight over the bubble. 6 more.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
End of the over, 12 runs coming from it. India are 135 for 2.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total. Great shorter ball, well played though, didn't flinch, and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over.
Goes over the top with that shot.
Strange decision not to run. There's probably 2 on offer.
Brilliant caught and bowled.
Singh, the left-hand middle order batter, taking guard.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Fantastic ball shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Great shot, pulled straight to back and square leg down. Massive outside edge.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Oh, that's beautifully struck right out of the guts end all the way. That's the over. India 145 for 3.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate. How will the bowler respond?
Nicked it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Cut away to deep point. Should just be the single. At least one here. Straight to the fielder. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Oh, that's a peach of a delivery. It's the best ball, top shelf.
Stoney out in the middle. Lovely player to watch once in. Looks quite relaxed too. He's got their tail up.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Imran will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Akram coming back into the attack. Edged it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Track. Head was completely still, and they struck that high, and long for 6.
A good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Driven through extra cover to get a single.
That shot brings up the half-century. Beautiful batting display, very solid. I think this is just the start.
Should be runs here. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. The ball's returned out from the deep there.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
What a shot. They bludgeoned the ball across and over deep mid-wicket for 6. Absolute power.
Fantastic shot off the bat, but really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Akram shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Finds the edge. Some serious questions need to be asked after another poor over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else?
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
And that was seen so early. Timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you've just got to accept it and move on. Oh, that's a leading edge, but it'll land safely. Fortune there for the batter. Didn't time it at all and mid on with an easy catch.
Right-hander out in the middle, doing a little bit of last-minute gardening.
There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. He runs here, doesn't beat the infield.
Nice and easy there to get off the mark.
Edged. Completion of the over. It's going to be really hard to get back on track from here. Tough to save the match now.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
Helped on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way.
Feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Middled that one, great time.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you've just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Shot, at least two on offer.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
I'll get at least one here.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.